Education is not all about academics and achievements alone. It reflects in your confidence to think independently, empathy to lead with purpose, and curiosity to learn more and more. If you
And
have all of
sometime,
these
ma'am, if you
virtues,
are a tangle,
hmm,
yes. And ma'am, if sometime you are a tangle with the situation, you are not able to, ran away from there. This is the only things, if you are into toxic relationship and anywhere, you just want to go away. This thing only give you push to leave that thing.
yes. And when it's come to the negative comments that how do I tackle and how did I tackle,
Hmm.
then I have a simple mantra. Simple mantra for that. First and the foremost thing, I'm thin sliced bread means I'm unique, I'm different, right? I don't care about what plebs are saying because that's not in my control. When something is not in my control, then why should I lose the peace of my mind? Is there any relevance? No relevance. If there is no relevance, then please do not waste your positive energy towards it. So, hi Amrita, how are you?
Absolutely amazing, ma'am, at my end. And
Hmm.
how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for your kind concern. So, how life is treating you?
Life is treating me well, and I'm treating my life well too.
Mm-hmm. You're
Yes.
enjoying? Are you enjoying?
Yes, I'm enjoying my motherhood journey and same time learning this language. So just I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying my best.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so before we embark the conversation, right? Let's do the honor of introduction. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. I love to walk through my introduction part. So, hello everyone. My name is Amrita, and basically my roots are from Bihar, but
Mm-hmm.
due to my husband job staying in Jaipur, if I
Mm-hmm.
talk about my education, I hold a master degree, Master of Commerce, and I'm mom of two. Being a homemaker, I have a variety of hobbies, but recently find deep love into reading books. And
Mm-hmm.
it's been more than 6 months, and I'm a homemaker, tutor, and beside that, YouTuber too. So it's more or less about me.
Great and lovely, lovely introduction. As you said that you're running a YouTube channel, mother too, right? Taking care of all responsibility. So how would you manage? Is it difficult?
Yes, ma'am. If I to be honest with you, it is difficult, but it's all about striking a balance. Just I'm trying my hard to balance, but sometimes I'm also human being, so sometimes it happens. But what I learned through my mistakes and all, I focus more
Mm-hmm.
this kind of part. Yes. And when
Mm-hmm.
my second child came into my life, he itself taught me so many lessons how to manage your time and all. So I can say this is a great opportunity when I
Mm-hmm.
become a second even though I used to watch many videos
Mm-hmm.
about, time management, I'm really great fan of such kind of videos and all.
Mm-hmm.
But anywhere, I tried my hard, but I was not able to. But when he came, it automatically I learned so many things. So
Mm.
just I'm walking through on it.
So how did you learn? How did you learn? You just said you mentioned that when your second baby, you gave birth to your second baby and you learned so many things. So what is that best thing you learned during your motherhood journey?
We are capable enough to figure it out the situation where we are lagging, but somewhere we feel no, we are not able to expect accept all
Hmm.
those things are flaws, right? So I had a time before that, but I was just scrolling, scrolling, and I was not using in a productive way. But when he came to my life, when I wear so many hats, and later on I realized this thing. And your coach come to your question again, how do you find, because if you have a two things, two boat, and you have to very narrow line to go, then anyhow you try to
Balance.
go.
You need to
Otherwise
balance.
just yes, it's all about balance, ma'am, right? And if you have just 2 hours, you have to take care of your children, you have to taking your classes, attend session, so anyhow your mind start working on it,
Hmm.
right? Other than that, we are so comfortable in our comfort zone, we all know this
Hmm.
thing. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
A beautiful quote, not quote, I think it was an idiom that heavy is the head that wears a crown. Means when you have lot of response, when you have power, right? Power comes with a lot of responsibility, and I believe our kids are power for us. So when we have power, then when we means we have a lot of responsibility to shoulder, right? And
And
you
sometimes, ma'am, yes. And
yes.
I couldn't agree more in this point, ma'am. And sometimes, if you feel like, bottle up each and everything, But sometimes I also feel I'm biting off more than chew, but I know end of the day what I get, right? And its vision board is quite clear.
Mm-hmm.
Then you try a lot to walk through your journey.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, something you're not clear about that, and sometimes you feel exhausted and swamped. So it doesn't feel so good. But I know if I will do end of the day what I get, what will
Mm-hmm.
I get?
Yes.
So it's all about clarity, I must
Clarity.
say.
Yes, of course. It's very important. You need to clear, in your you need to get that clarity in your life. What are you expecting from your life, right? And if you are good at time management, right? If you are good at taking up your responsibility, and you're feeling happy, right? Instead of cursing yourself, what do we do actually when we have a lot of responsibility? Oh my god, this work is also pending, I have to complete this work. You start cursing yourself, right? You do not try to mingle with your work at that time. When you feel happy and when you feel, no, this is my work, right? Somehow by hook and by crook, I need to complete it. You feel happy, right? And when you are happy, then you are
And
able to complete your all work in a productive way.
Yes, ma'am. And I have read somewhere success always depends on your previous preparation, and without a such preparation, there is sure to be failure. So I
Yes,
believe in that. Whatever you want to do, just previous preparation is must. Then and there we are
preparation.
going to.
Yes, yes, preparation is very important. You know, I've been asked so many time that you are good at language, you can go outside, you can earn money, right? But like we were talking about the clarity, right? I have
Hmm.
something clear, already cleared in my mind that I have a twin babies and my utmost responsibility towards my kid. This is my first priority now, right? When it's come to earn something, right? When it's to earn something, I have created my YouTube channel. Although I'm not earning, but I am happy. I'm happy. And, when you are happy, that means you are earning. What are you earning? You are earning your happiness, isn't it?
You are earning for happiness only,
You're
right?
earning your happiness, right? So that matters a lot. Okay, great. So my next question to you, Amrita, why did you create your channel? And is there any motive, any purpose, sole intention behind it?
Yes, really, I'm so glad to let's get out of the bag today. If we talk about
Mhm.
why I created my YouTube channel, I had been thinking for so long to create my YouTube channel, but somewhere I was not able to because of my responsibility. I had to show up because there is no negligation, right? We can't
Mhm.
neglect if I talk about
Yes.
our kids. So, so if I talk about especially one reason, maintaining my consistency. On the top of that, if your channel is growing, if someone is just getting 1% value from your side, it's a success for me in a day, in a month, in a week.
Mm-hmm.
So for that purpose, I created my channel, and I was gaining so much knowledge, ma'am. I'm bibliophile. I love to read books, and when I go with books, there are so many things to learn. But when it comes to implementation, there is also saying use it or lose it. So somewhere I felt I was losing it something, right? So always better how can use it with my co-learner if I can use it, but hardly I get a chance to talk with some people. They are fall in love with quotation and all idiom and phrases. So it was really hard nut to crack for me initially. That's why I thought let's create a channel, and whatever if I'm into solo video, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I want to perceive in front of camera, I can do easily. So then and there, I started my YouTube channel. On the top of that, I thought if I create this channel, I maintain my consistency. First thing is that. Second thing is that I build my confidence, face the camera, because before that it was, moving a mountain for me to making a solo video.
Mm-hmm.
I am quite good with, conversation. I feel like comfortably I can recite my things, which I want to be. But solo video, initially I struggle a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
after 3 months, it's been 3 months, ma'am, creating my YouTube channel. And now I'm quite comfortable with solo video and all. So two,
Mm-hmm.
three reasons were there. And
Okay.
anyhow, I'm
And how
trying to
did you
showing
get
up
my
every day.
reference? And how did you get my reference?
If I talk about your reference, I subscribe Manju Ma'am channel and all. And one day I was walking with my kids, and there I got your one video about mountain and all because you are a mountain lover. I got to know on
Yes.
that video. And the your thought process, whatever you are saying with your heart and soul. There is no manipulation, sugarcoating, and
Mm-hmm.
all. So this thing I like a lot, and I
Mhm.
have a part of many groups, and you always post, some conversation video on that. So many times I watch, and I thought, let's give it a shot
Okay.
with Rekha ma'am. Yes,
Hmm.
so I found you there.
Okay, thank you so much for this enchanted word, really moved by. And another question is, as you said that and you are using idioms like letting the cat out of the bag, so many idioms, I'm aware of it that. So let's just talk about how did you learn to implement it, because it is really difficult part, daunting part to implement all these idioms and phrases in our day-to-day conversation. So is there any method, right, technique through which we can learn and we can implement?
Hmm. If I talk about especially vocabulary and idiom, how I work on it, I never use each and every sentences in, English. With my kids, I just, all those things in Hindi and one idiom in English. I do the same. If I talk about idiom, spill the beans, right? So it's a quite common. People are using,
Hmm.
but I always go with alternative. So if someone is watching the video, if they can learn, if someone is passionate about. So I go with alternative synonyms, and moreover, I try to real life situations to stick this idiom with a specific person,
Hmm.
right? If I talk about any vocabulary like a meticulous, so
Hmm.
how can I recognize and how can I remember this vocabulary? So I stick with my husband. He's a quite meticulous with their work, bibliophile. So I always go with real
Person.
person in my life, around my laws, around my brother and all. So it's easy for me to recall in a long
Okay.
way.
So that means you are
And
tagging
revision is
particular,
also
you're
there.
tagging particular vocabulary, idiom, phrases to the person, to the real life content, right? That's what I have been telling to everyone. If you want to learn any vocabulary, idioms, try to correlate with your real life content, because it becomes easy to mug it in your mind,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. It's really easy.
Hmm.
But if you're just mugging up and this meaning in that meaning and in this way, just you feel no, I'm not
No,
good in,
implementing is very
adapting vocab
important.
and all.
Huh. Without implementing, your effort is zero, right? Before talking to you, I was talking to one person, and I said a word. That word is, I think, peacocking. Yes. He asked me simple question that how many videos have you uploaded so far? I said, I think more than 100, and short videos more than 100. And then he asked that what is your latest video that you uploaded? I said one short video, and that short video is related to peacocking. And asked him, what is the meaning of peacocking? I said peacocking meant when you are exaggerating the things, when you are showing off to influence someone. And he started, telling me that this is the synonym of this peacocking, this synonym, fla synonym, so many synonyms he told me, right? I said, there is no use to mug it up all vocabularies until and unless you are using it, right? You should have
Yes, yes,
confidence,
ma'am.
right? You should have confidence to use it, right? You should use in a natural way. Second thing, and moreover, you you should you feel like this word is actually made for you. I mean,
Yes.
a kind of bonding
Mhm.
you should have with that particular word, right? Then it is
Mhm.
easy to use in your conversation. Otherwise, we all are human beings, right? We can't remember, we can't mug it up all vocabularies, because all vocabularies are not meant for all. So find out which vocabulary is useful for your conversation, which vocabulary can add gravitas in your conversation,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes. And if I talk about me, I never give them attention, each and every vocabulary. Something piques my curiosity. Something I feel this thing I can adapt. Because
Hmm.
not even every thoughts, not even every vocabulary, not even
Yes.
every idiom,
Mhm.
right? It's meant for you. So how you can use, and something passionate me. Really, I want to use in my conversation. Then and there, I only pick it up. Otherwise, I
Same
never
here.
want to. Mostly people, ma'am, mostly people, what they do, because just they open the book, and because of finding the, vocabulary meaning, for one vocabulary, they miss the whole scenario, right? In this way, we can say in a simple way, for one tree, they miss the forest. And
Yes.
I did the same before
Mhm.
that, right? Because finding vocabulary and the whole scenario, we not a story, not what it context, and we are not
Mhm.
enjoying the process of reading. So most of the time we face many challenges, and
Mm-hmm.
I learned through if I'm focusing one vocabulary for the exact time, maybe there are so many things I lost, and I lost many times.
Yes,
So
see,
I
vocabulary,
think this thing
when you are using rich vocabularies, idiom and
yes,
phrases, first and the foremost thing, the essence of your communication, right? The essence of your, conversation part should not be lost. It should be
yes, yes.
remained, right? The
Hmm.
purity, the feeling of, that beautification of your sentence should be remained in your conversation.
Yes, in a
Otherwise,
right
there's no
context.
use.
Hmm. In ma'am, right sentence in a right context. If something is just adding, and if you feel this thing is going in a good way, otherwise unnecessarily if you're adding here and there in a two three sentences, kind of five or six idiom, it doesn't look good and it doesn't sounds good as well. So it
Bombardment,
ups to you.
bombardment of any
Yes, it is a word
vocabularies.
of bombard.
So many words in one sentence. I think it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter
Mindful.
here. But we need to be mindful, actually. We need to be mindful what we speak,
Yes,
because either it strengthen your communication or weaken your communication.
yes, yes, ma'am. Totally agree. Yes, I couldn't agree more in this point
Eye
here.
to eye, eye to eye. I can see eye to eye. Okay, so now, how did you improve your English? I mean, what did you do? Were you good at language when you started your journey?
Hmm. It's been almost 1.7 or approx 2 years on and off my journey was going on.
Mhm.
If I talk about when I conceived my second child, that time I kick-started my journey, but you can understand the situation of any women if they are kind of. So I started with listening and all. I was pathetic at English, you can say. Even 2025, I completed my master's in Hindi. My
Ah,
husband insisted me to pursue your, master's on English so you can get a good opportunity. Then I denied my
let me
husband
just
and
correct
I told
one
him.
second. Let me just correct if I'm wrong. First, you completed your master's in Hindi.
Just 2025, ma'am. I completed. Before that, I
In
was
Hindi.
totally zero.
In Hindi.
Hindi, Hindi. My mother
Okay.
tongue is Hindi, ma'am. Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Yes. So but completed. Then 2 years ago, I pursue. 2 to 3 years ago, I pursue. That time, big zero. That time I was not able to write even a single 1 to 2 page wrote in English. Then I
Mm-hmm.
said my husband, no, I was not able to. So how could I pursue?
Mm-hmm.
Then anyhow I try to manage this thing, and 2025 finally I passed. So I mean to relate this story here. There is only one purpose. I completed my 10th standard in government school. Even after marriage, last year I was in graduation. I completed government college in Hindi medium. So my English was never so good. I was, I used to dilapidated words and
Mm-hmm.
dilapidated English anyhow. Just, and first realization I got when my daughter came into my life. And after that, I attended first PTM after she become 3 years. And that time then and there all homemaker, most of the homemaker has a the same eureka moment at that time, PTM and all.
Yes.
But I never give my ears to my husband. He kept on telling me you should work on it, but
Mm-hmm.
I was unaware of the fact how you can add a value in your life. I always used to make a cock and bull story in front of my husband, because how is it possible to raising a two child, working on communication, sewing every day.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, but you can say somewhere my one day I just wanted to be self-independent.
Uh-huh.
And I found this is a way to self-independent for me, just sitting at home, improve your skill, and at least you can set apart among others.
Mm-hmm.
I belong to kind of family, ma'am. Even my laws side, and even my maiden home, no one's talk about English. He's only my husband. He speaks English, and you can say second I'm
Mm-hmm.
becoming.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of community, if you so in this way I started, and it's all
Mm-hmm.
about ma'am. 1.5 year I improved a lot.
Mm-hmm. Great, great, great. Great, that's great. I can see that confidence. It's reflecting, it actually reflecting on your face. I strongly believe that education and learning both are not measured by academic and achievements alone, right? It should be, it should be reflecting. It should be reflecting in your confidence, right? In your confidence to think independently, right? So
Yes,
learning ये नहीं है. Education is not all about academics and your flying colors and your achievements. Learning is all about to think independently, right? Independently, and the confidence should be reflected on your face, right?
yes,
Empathy,
yes.
empathy, empathy to lead with purpose and curiosity to learn more and more.
Yes, yes, curiosity more and more. And there is also, I'm a big fan of quotation, ma'am. Throughout my journey, I collected 5,000 quotation and 2,000 is something which
Give me a
everyone
high
can
five. Give
relate
me a
and
high five. Why am I
yes,
saying it? Because
ma'am.
I'm the biggest fan of quotation. I have
Oh my God.
long list of quotation.
Yes, so
In
something
every
always
conversation, I
keep
would
me
like to
going.
use my quotation, right? Because
Same, ma'am,
uh,
same.
it
Hmm.
has an essence, right? I think yeah, we
Essence.
talked. Yeah, now I let me just jog my memory here. I once I talked when I was in hospital with my daughter, right?
Yes. Hmm. I
Wow,
talked.
wow. I'm so grateful that I'm connecting to you and you approach me, and pleasure is mine
Yes.
totally.
Ma'am, feeling is mutual, I must say. I have been waiting for so long to texting you, but I thought she has a two kids. Maybe it will take time. And one, I just want to one favor Saturday or Sunday because of my little one.
Mhm.
So it's most of the time I want to talk so many people, but there is a one you can say hurdle for me, so I
Yeah,
can't continue my conversation and all. But
no worries.
anyhow, just.
As you
Hmm.
just said that I'm a
Yes.
fond of quotation that ignite that fire in my mind. Oh, yes, I had, one
And education
conversation.
always, ma'am, you are talking about education, right? Education is a kind of things you can change your whole personality.
Hmm. Yes, education, of course, as I said, that, education is not all about academics and achievements alone. It reflects in your confidence to think independently, empathy to lead with purpose, and curiosity to learn more and more. If you
And
have all of
sometime,
these
ma'am, if you are
virtues,
a tangle,
hmm,
yes. And ma'am, if sometime you are a tangle with the situation, you are
hmm,
not able to, ran away from there. This is the only things, if you are into toxic relationship and anywhere, you just want to go away. This thing only give you push to leave that thing.
yes,
Otherwise, you are in the same zone. So education always not about it, flaunting, flexing, and being a good people. There are so many bad situations. If you really want to move on, there is a only option: educate yourself, self-independency, and
yes,
also we can
yes,
go further in our
yes.
life.
If you want in your life, if you want to be happy in your life, and if you want to stay happy in your life for longer period, right? Then devote your time to the wisdom.
Yes,
Replace
and
your
always, ma'am,
uh,
happiness. Happiness
replace.
always depends on your quality of your thoughts. The
Yes,
whole
yes, the
day,
way
what
you
you're
think.
thinking and all.
Yes, your
So
mind is
I
like a magnet,
always
right?
believe.
Your mind is like a magnet.
Yes.
The way you think, you becomes. If you think about negative things come to you. If
It
you think about
attracts, ma'am.
positive,
It attracts.
yeah, yes. Great, 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 great. I think anything else you want to ask, or we should wind up, wrap up?
Yes, yes, ma'am. We should wind up. I want to ask a simple question to
Yes,
you.
please.
Uh, okay. Like how long? First, my question is, how long have you been running your YouTube channel? And if something is hammering you in your mind, like we are in public platform, so there are so many things, frivolous comment every day you come across,
Yes.
and you're talking about views and also how you resist yourself
Hmm.
to these things not affect you personally. So what
Hmm.
about your mantra?
See, the first thing is that it's been, I think, more than 2 years, not more than 1.5 years that I'm running my YouTube channel. I've been running my YouTube channel for 1.5 years. And when it's come to the negative comments, that how do I tackle and how did I tackle,
Hmm.
then I have a simple mantra. Simple mantra for that. First and the foremost thing, I'm since sliced bread means I'm unique. I'm different, right? I don't care about what plebs are saying because that's not in my control. When something is not in my control, then why should I lose the peace of my mind? Is there any relevance? No relevance. If there is no relevance, then please do not waste your positive energy towards it. Do not pay heed to it. What is in your hand? In your hand is to give your best foot forward for it. In your hand is to go extra mile for it. In your hand to run against the clock. And except this, you do not have anything in your hand. Can you buy views? No. Can you buy subscribers? No. Absolutely no. When that's not in your hand, then why are you worrying about the nonsense things? आपके हाथ में
Yes.
क्या है? In your hand is to upload your video, to give your 100%,
Yes.
to give your 100% and to satisfy yourself when you look into the mirror and the shadow will ask the question to you, hey Amrita, have you done something good? You have you given your 100%? When you give reply, yes, I've given my 100%. That's the real achievement, right? So
Why I asked this question, ma'am, right? It's not about me. I'm quite stable with my mental state. I'm not, attractive this kind of things. But day to day life, then we are going to public platform. It's always easier said than done. I feel so right. But how you take a step for that and how you are controlling your mind? I always find two things. First thing
no,
is that
see
you
for
can
that
control your mind.
See, for that, I believe we have two kind of a discipline. One discipline that we are following for
Okay.
a professional front, another discipline for your mind because we are in this stressful life. We all are running
Yes.
here and there like cat and rat, right? We are all are running. So you
Yes,
need to
yes, yes,
discipline
ma'am.
here. You need to train your brain. But how would you train
Hmm.
your brain? How would you train your brain?
Hmm.
There are so many techniques, there are so many methods that you can adopt, like I am adopting in my life. I'm into yoga, meditation, dance, music. I have an artistic path. I'm flaunting my energy there. I'm trying to keep myself busy every time, right? And what other people are saying, I don't want to be part of it. I just want to keep myself mum and giving a smile.
Hmm.
When you
Hmm.
ignore something, first you feel like, oh my God, I'm not feeling good. Why did I ignore that person? Why didn't I reply? Right? But once you become the part of this technique, this method, you would find immense pleasure. आपको अच्छा लगेगा. You will feel better when you ignore the people because this is the classiest revenge. This is known as the classiest revenge. ये classy revenge है जब आप लोगों से लेते हो, जब आप उन्हें इग्नोर करते हो. When you let acquire. I'm not saying that every time you keep mum,
Yes, yes.
right?
This
हम
we are,
हमें फिर
ma'am,
हाँ.
mindful
Yes.
enough to figure it out the situation where
Yes.
I need to keep mum and where I have to, bottle up my emotion and share something and something to
Yes,
someone.
yes. So we
Yes.
need to balance it out in both situation when we have to speak
Hmm.
and when we have to zip.
This way I learned some lesson and on the top of that some many more things life lesson. Thank you
Same
so
here.
much. Be kind with me and replying me and you are giving me time to Saturday
Oh.
because you told in your message, especially Saturday or Sunday on your family time. So
Hmm.
I really appreciate your effort for giving me chance to talk about your channel. Thank you so much.